Hey, Stephen A. Smith, first take. It's hype.
Well, hello there. What's going on, everybody? Welcome into First Take. Thank you so much for hanging with us. Molly Karam here, holding things down in Bristol. Back to my long-distance relationship with Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman. Hello, guys.
What's going on? What's going on? How are you?
Molly?
I'm good.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Molly, I have very, very good news for you.
Okay.
It won't be long distance that much.
Yes.
I will be in Bristol, right next to you.
Good.
Or at next week and the week after. Don't worry about it. I'm not going far.
Because you know how I feel about eye contact, guys. You know.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. You could blame, you could all blame General Hospital. Brick is making his return. I have to go out there and do some taping. You know, that's why I'm on the road right now.
I get it.
Showing up to
You're a
General
big
Hospital
star.
again.
We'll be in New York soon.
Just saying.
You'll be with me, I know.
saying.
Let's get into it, guys. So it'll be made official at 2 p.m. today, but we already know what we'll be watching while opening presents Christmas Day. Here is the deal. It is Lakers at Warriors, Sixers at Celtics, and Bucks at Knicks will be among the nationally televised games on December 25th, as first reported by the New York Times and confirmed by ESPN. The other games will be the Trailblazers against the Jazz, according to our Chris Haynes, and the Thunder against the Rockets, according to our Tim McMahon. So it's LeBron versus the Warriors again, fellas. Just in a different uniform this time, the iconic purple and gold. Stephen A. Smith, the Grinch that stole Christmas. Do you like this matchup?
I have my concerns, Max. Molly, I have my concerns.
Shocking.
I'm very, very worried. I'm very, very worried. It's not the matchup. It's the fact that it's at the Oracle, okay? The fact that it's at the Oracle. I love, if you know anything about me, I love competition. I like thrillers. I like 7-game series. I like games that aren't decided by halftime. I like games that come down to the wire and what have you. My concern here is that the Lakers are going to get blown out of the building. Ran right out of Oaktown, ran right out of the Oracle on Christmas Day. That is my concern. If they had this game at the Staples Center, I would feel far differently than I'm feeling right now. But I smell a blowout. And you see the schnoz on my face. I can smell pretty well despite allergies, okay? I'm trying to tell you.
Two of us.
I'm very, very concerned, Max Kellerman. I'm very concerned that the Lakers are going to get blown out by 30 on Christmas Day because the game is at the Oracle. It's just a regular season game. We know that LeBron James doesn't get judged, rightfully so. Can't judge him by anything that transpires from late October to May. But the bottom line is a regular season game on Christmas Day. It's bad enough I got to watch the Knicks, and I'll get into that later. The real problem for me is that this game is at the Oracle, and I sense an annihilation in the making on a day where Christmas gifts are being exchanged, and I just think it's cruel on the part of the NBA to put LeBron James and the Lakers through that.
Thank God I work with Stephen A. Smith. It's like you're going fishing and you're out of bait, but you don't have to worry about a thing because the fish jump right in the boat. Boy, this one's easy. Stephen A., here we are, dog days of summer. We're getting into the middle of August. Sports, it's not exactly October when everything's happening, right? And here's the topic. The NBA releases its schedule. Christmas Day, LeBron James, who's a Christmas Day institution at this point, right? You open the kids open the presents, and there's a little letdown. You have a meal, whatever, and then, oh, look at that. LeBron James is on TV. LeBron James and the Lakers are playing the reigning and defending 3 out of 4 time NBA champion Golden State Warriors. And you got a problem. I'm sitting there this morning thinking, what are we going to talk about with this? Who's not going to love this? Leave it to Stephen A. Smith. And you bring up Oracle. Your problem is it's an Oracle. Let me just think if I can remember a time where LeBron James is an underdog, went into Oracle in a nationally televised game and upset the apple cart. I'm trying to think, like, what would be even bigger than Christmas Day? regular season game. Oh, how about game 7 of the finals against the 73-win team? And today in August, you're counting them out. Not only out, but in a blowout. Because they're at Oracle. Thank God for you.
For a game during the regular season, which is Christmas Day. That's all. We're just talking about what was your first emotion, what was your first reaction when you saw the schedule. I did not sit up there and say that the Lakers would never beat the Golden State Warriors. I did not say that there wouldn't be some interesting encounters. I'm just talking about when I saw the schedule for Christmas Day, I said, damn, at the Oracle, that early in this new Laker regime with all of these new teammates and LeBron James going against Golden State, and you couldn't even make it, so they were at the Staples Center. You got them going to the Oracle. That's what came to my mind. I see a blowout coming on Christmas Day.
Brother, that's even better. You don't see it? Think of who the pressure's on in that game. If you're at home and you're the Golden State Warriors, you are supposed to annihilate everyone. But here comes LeBron James. And what can he do with this new team? If the Warriors blow them out, that really doesn't do anything for anyone. It doesn't really change anything. But if LeBron and the Lakers compete in that game, let alone win at Oracle, that will remain in people's minds, including the Golden State Warriors. That is a great matchup. That is the Christmas present everyone was waiting for. LeBron and the Lakers go to Oracle to take on KD and Steph and the Warriors. Exactly what you want. Thank you, NBA.
Max, you think that's better than Rockets Warriors?
Yes, of course. LeBron, listen, first of all,
we're
going to get to the Rockets in a second.
A more competitive matchup?
It might be a more interesting matchup, but certainly at this moment, if you said, what do you want to see on Christmas? That's what I'm asking for. It's like the whole country went to the toy store, sat on Santa's lap, and asked for this.
I don't think that was the right question, Molly.
What?
Here's the question for the both of you. Here's the question for the both of you. Would it be more interesting than at the Oracle or at the Staples Center?
The Staples Center. I think you're 100% right.
Thank you. It's talk about Hollywood, baby. The Southern California Staples Center. LeBron, his first Christmas Day game at home in a Lakers uniform against the two-time reigning defending NBA champions who's won 3 of the last 4 against him. Of course, that would be more interesting.
Not just because of that, and I know you'd probably be at the game and want to be in LA and your personal agenda and all that, but I also think the whole...
Not Christmas Day, though.
I also think the home cooking would help them. And I think the Lakers have more of a shot, obviously, playing at home as well. That's really why.
Because the players are going to respond better at home than they would on the road, in my estimation.
Yeah.
I think they play better at the Staples Center.
You know what it points out, guys? Stephen A., Molly, you know what it really points out, too? When you start to think about that game, it's a nationally televised game. Everyone's watching. What else are you doing at that time? You're on the road against the defending champs. You're not a team that on paper shoots especially well, although I think that's been a little overstated, against the greatest shooting team ever and everything. Think about the kind of personalities they collected on this team. And now their idea, whether it works or it doesn't, is more emotionally understandable. You think that phases LeBron? You think that phases Rondo? They brought in the kinds of players who are unfazed by the element, Stephen A., that you're bringing up to get in the mix with those young, up-and-coming, talented players that they've drafted high up recently, the forwards, obviously Ingram and Kuzma. And it's just those kind of personalities that I think might respond very well on Christmas, making the matchup and the Lakers' strategy more apparent.
But, Max, you don't think it would have been better at Staples? You're not with Stephen A. on that in terms of the location?
Would I have preferred it at Staples?
Yeah.
Probably. I do think this puts more pressure on Golden State, though.
I love how you say that. Would I have preferred? Who we asking? We're asking you. You're the one on national TV. Of course she's asking. It's you, Max. That's who we were asking. You. Max Kellerman.
Right. You're asking the undefeated member of this show, correct?
Of course it's you.
Oh, my God. You are both on one today. Let's keep it going because I mentioned the Rockets. I'd rather see Rockets Warriors. And also on Christmas Day, the Thunder will travel to Houston per our Tim McMahon. Now, Houston obviously lost Trevor Ariza. They are expected to sign Carmelo Anthony very soon. Max Kellerman, Max, are the Rockets close to the Warriors now?
the Rockets now as though they just got better? Look, I thought the Rockets were going to beat Golden State in the playoffs last year, and I think the evidence proves that